What's going on, Bourbonators and Bourbonteers? It's your Bourbon Boy Ty. Got another solid review for you guys. I know everybody's been seeing this bottle. Everybody has been looking for this bottle. So I'm coming to you with the Old GrandDad single barrel. I got this bottle, man. Again, huge shout out to my guys over at Golden Ox, man. Building a pretty solid relationship with them. So they called me once this bottle dropped. I hurried over there to get this. I am a fan of Old GrandDad. I have their original bottled in bond. I have their 7-year bottled in bond. I've tried their 114, the original. All those offerings are pretty solid. So of course I had to get my hands on this one. First thing that stands out to me, of course, is design. I love the black and gold. It's just super fire. You know, those are kind of some really good colors that I love together anyway. I will say this. If you're an Old GrandDad fan, you'll love this bottle because, again, it's their high rye mash bill. I think it comes in at about 27% rye, about 63% corn, and then the remainder is the malted barley. I've been sitting on this bottle now for roughly about a week to a week and a half, just kind of let it open up, just kind of allowing it to open up a little bit. I've had, a few pours, just trying to see, what I like, what I don't like with this bottle. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I gave this bottle a 7.7 out of 10. Now, for me, that's slightly above average to almost good, just slightly below good. It's not a bad bottle. It's really not. If you're an Old GrandDad fan, go get this. If you love Old GrandDad, go get this. I recommend it to you. But if you're somebody like me who just likes a little bit of a sweeter bourbon, doesn't really like the high rye mash bill, this might not be for you. I'll just be honest with you. For me, the nose was the best thing about this. The nose, and I'll also say the finish. The finish was pretty solid as well. So on the nose, definitely had an immediate funk for me, followed by kind of like a roasted peanut, had a little bit of some vanilla on there, along with some cinnamon spice, and then some undertones of oak. So the nose was really good. Once it got to the palate though, for me, that's when it kind of took a nosedive. So the palate was not as sweet. You definitely get those baking spices. You get some hints of vanilla, a little bit of citrus fruit. One thing that I really didn't like was the mint. I got a slight mint on it that I just really didn't like. I'm just not a huge mint fan. And I know that comes with, the high rye bottles, but not something that I was a huge fan of, if I'm being honest with you. But it just really wasn't as sweet as I thought it was going to be. I'll be honest with you. I probably prefer the 7-year bottled in bond over this. And then, like I said, once you kind of get to the finish was pretty good. It definitely had like a roasted peanut type of finish, along with some bitter oak and some more baking spices. So the finish was pretty good. That's a little bit more up my alley. And then once you consider the price, I think I got this for about 65 bucks. Just a little bit slightly over MSRP. I know some people are saying they're finding these for 45 to 50 bucks, which is solid. But for me, 65 bucks, I have bottles that are just better than this, in my opinion. They're just better at that price point. So for me, like I said, I gave it a 7.7, just above average, just slightly below good for me. I probably won't be backing this up once I finish it. But again, if you're an OGD fan, go get this. You'll love it. If you're an OGD fan, you'll love it. And again, I'm really big on OGD. That's why, like I said, I'm kind of in that middle between above average and just slightly below good, because I am a fan of Old GrandDad. But at the same time, I'm just not a huge fan of high rye bourbons. Or at least in this particular case, I'm not. I've had some high rye bourbons, of course, all the other Old GrandDads, as well as some other offerings that I have. But this one it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit the same for me. And it may for you. But again, I gave this bottle a 7.7 out of 10. But again, if you're an Old GrandDad fan, go get you one, man. I think you'll love it. Again, if you're somebody like me who kind of prefers a little bit more sweeter bourbons, then this ain't gonna be for you. Sorry.